when somebody may try to do insurance fraud on you.
Hi. Okay, I checked out my other video and you guys can hear the music. That's awesome. So I can put music on here if I wanted to. That is great. And then I got these really cool sound effects, so I figured that out that I can do, which I experimented yesterday. So I am on here to, I recently moved into a 2-bedroom apartment in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I really honestly, I'm not sure how to grow my channel, and I'm not sure how to like get paid doing this, because I want to kind of post videos too, but I also want to get back into the paranormal. And if there's anyone that wants to grow a paranormal team, just get back to me, get a hold of me. You can post comments down below. Like I said, I'm new at this whole YouTube thing. I'm trying to make a career out of it. So I don't expect anything to be like booming overnight. Okay, I'm going to talk to you today about finding a much simpler way to put up curtains. I would have to say the most challenging thing that I've had to do is put up curtains and put up wall shelves in my apartment. It's been the most pain in the butt thing. Everything else has been pretty simple, you know, moving stuff around, finding out where everything goes. But actually having to put up curtains, no, thank goodness for YouTube, right? Thank goodness for YouTube. Okay. So, I had to watch a bunch of videos in order to figure this out, and how an easier, much easier way to put up curtains is to use command hooks. Now, command hooks, I think you can get at Menards, probably Home Depot. I think you can get them at Home Depot, and you may be able to get them at a really good price. They're pretty good price at Menards. But if you do use a rod, you have to use a small, skinnier rod. Like, I can probably, I have some examples that I can probably show you. So if you're using the command hooks, okay, the command hooks usually you want to use. I have some examples I can show you.
Somebody that you can trust, trim down your dog and hook them up really nice.
One of the things it didn't say in the video when I was watching the YouTube video is you want to use, these are the strips that you want to use with your command hooks. And then you want to use this, which is, they didn't say anything about using this. There's also another way you can do it too. You can do it your own way. You don't have to use this. I did it my own way, and I'll show you. But basically, you want to use 2 of these. You want to make sure you're taking these off, and you want to make sure you're taking these off. And they're not facing this way, but they're facing down this way. Okay, when you have them together. And what I also would recommend to use is, this stuff works great. Gorilla Glue. You can also get that at, I believe you can get it at Menards. Because I go to Menards or Home Depot to get all my household things. So, when you have the command hook, what's supposed to happen is I use Gorilla Glue. So you've got your strips on the back here. When I put the strips on the back here, I put the Gorilla Glue, like I just go do with the Gorilla Glue. Okay. And when you have it on the wall, you want to press in for about 30 seconds. And then you probably want to see if you can take this off there and just press that and hold for another probably 10 seconds. And then when you're putting the command hook on here, you want to snap it in to make sure it stays. And you want to pull up and off with the command hook. Okay, now, did not say this in the YouTube video that I watched, but that's how you want to do it. And I'll show you. I didn't necessarily do it that way. I just used the strips and I used the command hook without this. And I used some major Gorilla Glue action. You can do it any way. That way, your own way. It doesn't really matter. As long as the curtains stay up. Because the poles that you want to use, now I'll show you. The example that you want to use for the poles, for the, not the poles, but I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have an example of command hooks. They do have an example of what command hooks look like on this here, when you get the strips. Now you can get the white ones or you can get the color ones on here. Those are the command hooks. You can also get them to hang up pictures on, but these are the command hooks. Those are what you want to use for the curtains. Okay, and what type of rods you want to use, curtain rods, I will show you. I have examples. Okay, if you want to come with me, and I will show you. Because, you know, when you're living in an apartment building, the last thing you want to do is drill a bunch of holes in the walls. See what I'm watching? Oh my gosh. Awesome Possum. He's a great guy. I love his stuff, so I'm hoping to grow my channel. Okay. So I'm going to show you examples that you probably want to use. Sorry, it's dark. Let's turn this light on. Okay, so let me set this down right here. And I'm going to show you examples of the command hooks that you want to use. Now, these ones will not fit in the command hooks. So if you're going to use this type of rod, this is a no-no because it will not fit in the command hook. Okay? Let me show you what type of command hook. And on command hook, what type of rod you actually want to use. Let me get it here. You want to use this one. Okay, and you want to use light curtains, not heavyweight curtains, to put up on the command hooks because they can't exceed probably 5-10 pounds. That's why I recommend using Gorilla Glue. Because if you don't, it's just going to collapse. I had my curtains in my second bedroom of my apartment collapse on me. And I mean, any way you want to do that, just as long as they stay up and you don't use, I mean, I would get curtains that are not heavy fabric that have, so you can hook them on your curtain rod. Okay. Or you can actually use this. You don't want it don't go any more than this. Okay, because if you do, you're going to be in trouble. Okay. Okay, so there's an example. Another thing that I'm going to show you is you want to clean the surface of the area of your wall before you put your curtains up. Now, this is basically before you start with the command hooks, before you use the strips. Now, you can just use the command hooks too and use the strips, but the area has to be cleaned. And I'll show you what you need to use the area to clean before you. And you got to do this even if you're hanging up pictures. Okay, before you even do that, clean the area with this. That's rubbing alcohol. Or maybe I should turn this around, huh? So you can actually see this. So when you're cleaning your area of your, make sure you are using rubbing alcohol. I don't know if this is going to make a difference to show you. Use rubbing alcohol. Use this. Okay. Use rubbing alcohol. Clean that area with that. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back in the closet, and I probably could have just shown you that way, and you could have seen it. All right. If this is any better, I'm going to put this in here up high and show you again. See, I'm figuring all this stuff out on YouTube, and I'm using my laptop computer, which I can't seem to. I can post videos on my phone, but I don't know. I think my laptop computer is more. So, I wish I had a thing to turn this around. So what you want to use, if you see that in there, is use rubbing alcohol. Okay? Now if we can get up closer. Use the rubbing alcohol. All right? Here, down more. So make sure you're using the rubbing alcohol if you can see that. Okay? That's what you want to use to put up before you even start with your curtains. Okay? So that's the first home improvement tip. And if I want to show you guys, if you want to see, I'll show you guys what I did in my room. If you can see what I did with my curtains. Those are my curtains. That's the one in my room. And I just use command hooks. No drilling and none of that stuff. Because, I'm not the best at measuring. As you can probably see, I did put up those wall shelves too. And those are the ones with the backings. And those are, if you can see the curtains, yeah. Now, it's a process. So when you get, sorry, it's a little dark. When you get the command hooks up, or like when you're letting it sit and you have the hooks, or if you just want to use the strips, you can use the metal piece that the command hook is supposed to slide on and slide off. Or you can use a Gorilla Glue and use the strips, as long as it holds. Okay, and you use lightweight rods. Okay. You've got to leave the strips up there with the command hook, or you use the metal piece where the command hook slides on and slides off. You want to leave that on the wall for up to an hour to 3 hours before you put your curtains on your curtain rod up on the command hooks. Okay, now let me show you what I did here in my second bedroom of my apartment. Those are my curtains. I don't know if you can see them very well. It's still kind of the lighting's not the best, or it might be. Hopefully you can see that okay. That's what I did. Now those are all using, you can see it in the background there, see? Those are all using just command hooks. No holes, no anything in the walls. Just that way. Okay. Now that I explained that, so obviously I'm just going to want to post just regular videos too. Just like I said, I'm trying to make this into a career, and I'm just beginning off of here, and I'm going live. I think I like going live better. I might post videos, but I can only do that off my phone. For some reason, I think it's different with posting my videos, and actually because I can post videos, but this is live. I can also post videos too off of my phone. It's going to be a lot harder for me to do stuff off my phone. Just a video thing. I don't know. Special effects might be easier if I'm doing it because I can use my laptop computer and kind of do it, but it might not be. I want my videos to kind of just be, I'll learn over time. So now you know how to put up command hooks. Make sure you clean your area with rubbing alcohol like I showed you. So also I want to mention too that I am also wanting to become a paranormal investigator. So if you are having paranormal experiences, now I haven't grown my paranormal team. I would like to. So if you're interested in getting into the paranormal with me, we will need to, obviously I can't go. I don't even know where to go to buy the equipment. I would need equipment. First out, the thing I would need to probably do is buy an appropriate camera that I can actually post videos off of YouTube if I'm going to a haunted place, a haunted location, a haunted house, which I would have to get there off of my bus because I don't have anyway. Like I said, I'm from Minneapolis. Well, I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota, but I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. So maybe just kind of starting out where I live. I have to get the equipment. I don't have the equipment yet. This is something I've been highly giving a lot of thought to, that I've been thinking about since like probably 2019. 2019, I was getting sick and tired of working dead-end jobs. And yes, it is something that I would need to make a living. I would need to get paid for it. The traveling part would need to be paid because I don't have, if I'm going to be going out of state, and that would require me to hopefully grow my paranormal team. Right now I'm willing to start out in Minnesota. Honestly, if I would like to give a big shout out to Omar Gosh TV. I also want to give a big shout out to Hunting the Dead, Jody Dean. Thank you guys so much. You have inspired me to do this. I decided to take action. This is been a big step for me to have to do this. But if I could have supporters and I could have subscribers and I could have people, please help me grow my channel. I'm new at this YouTube thing. Even if to me and my family and thinking of us during like hard times. I know to try to reach out to maybe Omar. I am on Facebook. And you're a lot stronger than and I'm also on Twitter. And I'm also on Instagram. So I'm also on social media. And I'm going to promote my stuff off of social media. And I'm probably going to go ahead and I post videos off of there all the time. So, okay. Thanks guys for, thumbs up if you like, thumbs down, whatever. And if you want to comment, please comment below, and till next time.